What's up, YouTube? Hope each one of you is having a blessed day. We're getting this day started. It's currently 7 a.m. About to get the walking pad out, get my fasted cardio done. I've been doing this every day for the past week. It's been great. Gets me ahead of my steps and delays my eating window slightly, which is awesome. Today I have an hour. I'm gonna hop on there, get it done. I'm gonna give you guys some updates as I'm heading to the gym on just how the Minicut is going. I just wrapped up week 2 yesterday, so I'm going to give you guys the stats, give you the rundown, and then I'm also going to show you everything I'm eating in a day to maintain this aggressive deficit. Right now I'm at about 2,000 calories. I may end up having to drop that here in a little while, but right now 2,000 calories, 230 grams ish of protein, about 150 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna give you guys some updates throughout the day and show you what we're having for breakfast after we get this cardio done. Little pro tip for you guys, those of you who do cardio in the mornings like this, bring God into that time. So this is something I've been doing for the past few days, obviously I haven't started just yet, but I use this time to pray. I use this time to get in the Word and to seek God and really treat it as my daily encounter, my time with the Lord. And it has been awesome the past few days. So seek God above all things. That's the most important thing. Yes, it's good to be physically healthy, but we need to be spiritually healthy as well. So bring God into your fitness journey. We are done. This is by far my favorite part of the day. I saw someone add sugar-free syrup to their PB2 on TikTok, and we're gonna see if it's worth it. Turned out good consistency. Moment of truth. Let's see if this is worth the hype. Pretty solid. All right, here's what we got for breakfast. I'm probably gonna have 1 or 2 more things before I go to the gym, like a Greek yogurt or a cottage cheese, but this is rundown. Ninja Creamy, I literally have this every morning and I look forward to it every day. So yes, I have it for breakfast. It's like 230-ish calories, pretty solid. And then 4 rice cakes with 1 serving of PB2, honey, and then I mix some of that sugar-free syrup in it. And then we just have a coffee with a little bit of almond milk. So like I said, this is really breakfast part 1 for me. I'm gonna chow down on this, be a little iPad kid for a few minutes, and then we'll get the rest of the day started. Last thing for the morning, I went with cottage cheese. There are only 2 servings left in the container, so I'm not gonna wait out and waste a bowl. I put a full serving of blueberries in there. Can't even see the cottage cheese. It's just how I like it. And this is gonna be the last thing for the morning. I'll throw the macros for the whole breakfast up on screen here. And the calories, it's about 600-ish calories in total. And I'm gonna chow down on this. My dog is here, side eye. On our way to the gym, got an accessory day today, nothing crazy. Literally just biceps, rear delts, abs. I think that's it, maybe some traps. Anyways, I need you guys to see this weather. So in Ohio, the forecast for the next like 7 to 10 days was doom and gloom. Like every single day supposed to be gloomy, rainy, and a good chunk of the days it's been rainy. But look at this. Look. Shouldn't be recording while driving, but it is beautiful. Okay, starting out with a preacher curl, single arm. This is really the only bicep exercise I do on this day, but it's 3 sets. I'm gonna push it a little harder than usual. My joints have been recovering pretty well on this cut. Now, I want to give you guys an update on the cut, specifically stats and everything. So I started at 166 to 167 and I'm down to about I started at about 176 to 177, and I'm currently at about 171. I've been hovering. In the past few days, rate of loss hasn't been as aggressive as I want it to be, so I might have to make an adjustment. It's really dependent upon tomorrow morning's weigh-in, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But that's where we're at right now, 5 pounds off. I might give you guys a physique update at the end of this. Just depends on if the room is open. Right now it's occupied, so we'll just have to see. But right now, we're going to jump into first set. 8 to 10 reps is the goal, and my right side is a little weaker, so I'm going to start with that side. When it comes to a cut, whether a mini cut or an extended cut, doesn't really matter. Really, any fitness goal, I guess, falls into this category, not just cutting. But you have to be patient and you have to trust the process. Okay, it is not overnight. So, just like I didn't put on all this body fat from after competition overnight, I'm not going to lose it overnight either. Yes, I am approaching this aggressively, but it's still going to take me 6 weeks to lose a good chunk of body fat. And that's not going to put me at like competition level lean or anything like that. So you have to be patient. So many people want it like that and want it overnight, which I understand the desire. And I think, especially nowadays, we're so conditioned to have everything so quickly. Think of Amazon, things like that, which convenience itself isn't necessarily bad. But when we apply that mentality to things that take an extended amount of time, like a cut or a diet, it is going to lead us into disappointment. So don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Set realistic goals and stick to the game plan, even when you don't feel like it's going your way and you wake up one morning and you're a little heavier than you think you should be. You dictate and choose how you respond. Are you going to stick to it and ride it out, or are you going to quit like most people? The choice is yours. All right, next up, we just have Smith shrugs. Nothing crazy. 2 sets, 8 to 10. Not super heavy. Just focus on good contractions with the traps. Really trying to bring those up right now. Okay, I was going to wait on these because the machine was taken, but it opened up. So we're going to just superset these 2. Just get it done quick. I don't want to be in here longer than I have to. Gym bros, you got to hear me out for a second. This is something I think a lot of people miss, and you're shooting yourself in the foot. So you're getting in the gym, you're working out, you're getting stronger, you're looking better. Awesome. That's great. We should pursue that. But how are you spiritually? Are you spiritually weak? You have to work your spiritual muscles. Just like we get in the gym and we work our physical muscles, trying to get bigger, trying to get stronger. We have to do that spiritually by getting in the Word, seeking God, getting in prayer. Having a good physique is awesome, but it's not going to fulfill you at the end of the day. It's not going to truly satisfy you. These bodies we have are temporary. They're not eternal. So what good is it to get huge physically just to stand before the Lord and have nothing to show for it? So get stronger, get bigger, but seek the kingdom of heaven and work your spiritual muscles. Okay, back home, this is what we got for our next meal. I use quotations because it is not a large meal. I'm gonna be going back, but I had to grab this because I was in a rush. So usually I have a salad, but I was out of my sugar-free barbecue sauce that I like to use, and I didn't want to be miserable. So we have 6 ounces of chicken, a little bit of ketchup in there, and a serving and a half of popcorn. So again, this was a meal on the go, so we're gonna make it work, and I'll show you guys what we have left as far as food goes the rest of the day. Jump scare. I shaved my entire face, so starting from scratch with the facial hair. Anyways, next meal we got going down, again, smaller meal. We have some salmon and relish. Okay, I know y'all are gonna judge me for that right off the rip, but don't knock it till you try it, okay? If you've had like tuna fish sandwiches with pickles in them, that's kind of what the vibe it gives off. That's why I like it so much. And relish is easy. You don't have to sit there and cut up a bunch of pickles. So that's what we're doing. Oh, ignore my trash pile there. And then we have 2 Greek yogurts. Quite the food combo, I know. But good amount of protein, should hold me over until dinner time. Anyways, gonna put this down, get some more work done, wrap up the day. All right, we have the final big meal going down. This isn't all of it, but it's kind of a random assortment of things. 3 eggs, season them up, cooking them now. Had 1 serving of these chips. They're super solid in terms of ingredients, just potatoes, avocado oil, and sea salt. Love them. Obviously, with potato chips, calories can add up really quick, so I'm only having 1 serving. It was either that or popcorn again, so I want to switch it up. Gonna have these. So I'm gonna eat these and watch To Catch a Predator. That is my pastime of choice, watching predators get freaking wrecked. I love it. And then I have a couple more things to finish out the night. Some cottage cheese and a shake, I believe. And then we'll be good. Gang, I just realized I messed up. I was supposed to, as I mentioned in our last clip, show you guys this shake and tell you how it was, and I was gonna do like a live reaction, and I was recording another video for Instagram, so I had to record that vertical reviewing the actual protein, and I realized I forgot to drink some of it on camera and tell you guys about it, but it was that good. I downed it in like 5 freaking seconds. So, not sponsored, should be. Peace Science, sponsor your boy. But this flavor right here, if you like peanut butter chocolate flavors, you're gonna love this. It is not overly peanut buttery, which I loved. It was like chocolate on the front, peanut butter in the back, if that makes sense. So it was super solid flavor. Macros on these are pretty good. 120 calories, 1 gram of fat, 4 grams of carbs, 23 grams of protein. So pretty macro friendly, and like I said, had it as a shake, and I also made it into a Ninja Creamy for tomorrow morning, which would be, if it turns out to be good, that would be awesome, because it's like half the calories, even less calorie dense than the Ninja Creamy I'm already having, which is already a good bang for your buck. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that turns out good tomorrow. But that's a wrap for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. You learned something from it. We are on a very good path with this mini cut. We got 4 weeks left. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, giving you an update on everything and going from there. Hope you guys have a blessed day in the mighty name of Jesus. Take care.